I was born 1 year after Pokemon came out in 97, so I don't know what the world is like without Pokemon. To me, the world has always been Pokemon. I chose Poochyena as my main because I actually made this project while my dog was going through it, and my dog passed away in February during Pokemon's birthday, and Poochyena, she reminds me of Poochyena. Sapphire was the first game I ever played in 2002. I think I was like 4 or 5 years old. My brother just gave me the game. Started off with Trico, my first starter ever. Never evolved it. Didn't know how the mechanics worked, but you know, I got a Beautyfly, first Pokemon I ever trained and evolved, along with a Manectric. The Swellow, Latios, and Flygon, my brother just traded it to me, lol. This took me hella by surprise. I was like, what? Kento? There's retro Pokemon? Because I only knew about Hoenn. I was a Hoenn Ho, okay? And then they came out with Kento, and I was like, wow. And that's so funny to me. Like, back then, I was like, Hoenn are the modern Pokemon and Kento are the retro Pokemon. But anyway, started off with Venusaur, had a Butterfree, a Gyarados. Oh my god, and these are the first Pokemon I started giving nicknames. I remember my Venusaur was Forest, my Butterfree was Kartana. Yeah, my brother was like, you should give the Pokemon nicknames. And I was like, alright. Sinnoh came out, I was ready. I was prepared. It was 2006. I was like 9 or 10 years old. I was like, let's go. I started off with Infernape. I got a Staraptor, Rosewade. Ooh, I loved my Mamoswine. It was so good. Magnezone got me in the zone. And that Tentacool was my first shiny ever. It was a shiny Tentacool. Crazy. Project was like so fun, you guys. It required me to go back into Pokemon Home and all my old games and like rediscover all my Pokemon teams. And now I have them all like lined up in Pokemon Violet. It's so nice. And so yeah, this was Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I had Heart Gold. I had a Meganium, Crobat, Ampharos, Espeon, Lapras, and an Entei. Very, very nice team. I miss my Johto team. Then came Unova, New York, 2010. I'm like 13, 14 now. I'm a teenager. And my older brother, he's grown out of the hobby now. So like he stopped playing Pokemon after Gen 4. So I'm like going into Gen 5. I'm like, let's go. I had a Superior. I had that Size Me Toes, Gothitelle. That Scrafty was very crafty. Loved my Haxorus. And the Electros with Levitate and like ground moves didn't hit it, even though it was an electric type. So good. I then came Frogs, and I was so hyped. Yo, Mega Evolution. I had to have Kangaskhan in my team because every move hit twice. It was so good. I had to do Blade. I never evolved into Aegislash. Aurorus. Oh my god, I loved my Aurorus and my Delphox. And it's also when I discovered Fletchinder. It was a Talonflame, but you know, I loved Fletchinder. My Florges, very gorgeous. Oh my god, you guys, this is just so awesome to do and see. I like grew up with Pokemon. Like, this is me when I graduated high school. Sun and Moon came out. You know, I was done with grade school. It felt like vacation and we were in Hawaii. I got my Primarina because I'm a singer. I've been singing my entire life. I hella love Primarina. And Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is one of my favorite Pokemons. Lycanroc. Serena, literally Beyonce to me. And dude, yeah, Sun and Moon was just so much fun. Such a fun era. 2019, now I'm in college. Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out. A lot of y'all don't know this, but I'm actually half British. I have a dual citizenship, so when we were in Galar, I was like, let's go. Cinderace, soccer, love it. My Toxtricity, my Dracovish, love it. Hella relatable to Ash from the Pokemon anime. My Sandaconda, don't love that Pokemon. And I never liked Mr. Mime, but I loved Galarian Mr. Rhyme. Such a good design. Here we are now, the most recent generation, 2022. Quaquaval, literally me, a Pokemon that has a turban and it dances. Yes, I had 2 starters in my team because, you know, you could do that in Paldea. I loved Cerulean. Loved having a little Wattrel. I never evolved it. I don't know why. Espartha, our Lady Gaga Pokemon. And, oh my god, my favorite legendary ever, Miraidon. Yeah, that's 30 years of Pokemon, you guys. cheers. Here's to another 30. I'm definitely gonna start off with Palm Bomb and Pokemon Winds and Waves. And yeah, let's see. Follow me at Gurpy Colors. I'm gonna be making Pokemon content for the next 30 years. I grew up with Pokemon, so let's see what happens with Pokemon next.